When a retired Marine general yesterday testified in the Senate in favor of keeping the military's anti-gay, don't ask, don't tell policy, that general appears to have started a little war of his own. Retired General Jack Sheehan blamed the Srebrenica massacre in Bosnia in 1995 on the fact that the Dutch military allowed its gay soldiers to serve openly.
That was the largest massacre in Europe since World War II.
Did the Dutch leaders tell you it was because there were gay soldiers there?
It was a combination.
Did they tell you that? That's my question. They did.
They included that as part of the problem.
Actually, not so much. Pressed to name these people, he said, were Dutch leaders who supposedly told him that Srebrenica happened because the Dutch had gay soldiers. General Sheehan said that he based his allegation on something he was told by a man named Hankman Berman. That's what he said. Hankman Berman told me it was the gays. The Dutch say they've never heard of anyone named Hankman Berman, but they do say there is a former chief of staff in the Dutch Defense Ministry whose name is General Henk van den Bremen. So maybe that's who General Sheehan meant? Turns out it couldn't have been him either. General van den Bremen says what General Jack Sheehan says about gay soldiers is, and I quote, absolute nonsense. Bremen says he never said anything like that to Sheehan, and besides, what Sheehan's claiming about Srebrenica just is not true. In the days since General Sheehan made these comments, in the one day since General Sheehan made these comments, the Dutch have gone nuts about this. If you peek out your window right now and you see an angry Dutchman holding a pitchfork or a torch or something, just hide and hope he calms down. The Dutch defense minister said that General Sheehan's comments were, quote, scandalous and unbefitting a soldier. The Dutch defense ministry spokesman said it is astonishing that a man of his stature can utter such complete nonsense. The Dutch foreign minister called Sheehan's comments extremely strange, saying the claim was, quote, the bizarre private opinion of someone without an official function. The head of the Dutch military union said, that man is just crazy. That sounds harsh, but what else can I say, because it's complete nonsense. The Dutch ambassador to our country said the military mission of Dutch UN soldiers at Srebrenica has been exhaustively studied and evaluated. There is nothing that suggests any relationship between gays serving in the military and that mass murder. Even the Dutch prime minister weighed in on this, calling Sheehan's remarks way off the mark and saying they should never have been made. The head of a gay soldiers group in the Netherlands maybe wins. That group's quote is that Sheehan's comments were, quote, the ridiculous convulsion of a loner. I don't know what convulsion of a loner means, but let's hope the Dutch are slightly less horrified with Jack Sheehan and with us the next time we go back to them yet again to ask them to serve with our troops in Iraq or Afghanistan or anywhere else. Also, just as a political note here, if the best ally and the best argument the pro-don't ask, don't tell people have now is General Sheehan and his imaginary Dutch friend Hankman Berman, I think we may be pretty much on the track to repeal.